Those of you who are my age understand this. If this is the worst thing that happens to me, I should be so lucky. Good evening, I'm Lew Schlosser. It's my honor and privilege to tell you about Dr. Jean Kanokogi, who is being honored tonight by First Help with the For Saving Yourself So You Can Save Others award. When Karen asked me to say a few words about Jean, saying yes was probably one of the easiest decisions I've ever made. So I sat down and decided what I should tell you about my good friend Jean. First thing I tried to figure out was how long I had known Jean, and to be honest, at my age, I really have no idea how long we've been friends. But that is kind of what it means to know Jean and to be in her world, because once you're Jean's friend, you are her friend forever. And it is hard to remember a time that she was not part of your life. All right, so let me get the business part out of the way. Here's a brief professional biography of Jean. Dr. Jean Kanokogi is a retired senior special agent who worked for multiple law enforcement agencies across over 25 years of service, including the Customs and Border Patrol, the Office of the Inspector General, the Department of Homeland Security, and the FDA Office of Criminal Investigations. Obviously, she couldn't sit still. During her career, she was also detailed to an FBI Joint Terrorism Task Force, and she was a first responder on 9/11. Jean currently serves as the Director of Mental Health and Peer Support Services at the Federal Law Enforcement Officers Association, where she champions bipartisan initiatives to improve mental health and reduce suicide among law enforcement officers. She co-authored the mental health language on 2 bills that became public law in 2021 and 2022. Jean co-authored the award-winning bestseller, Get Up and Fight, the memoir of Rusty Kanokogi. Dr. Kanokogi is also a 6th-degree black belt in judo and former U.S. national judo team member. And I forgot to put this in my speech, also a runner-up at a Nathan's hot dog eating contest. I think she got 2nd place. I'm not sure how the other person beat her. Not much beats Jean at all. Work accomplishments are nice, but let's turn to what matters most to Jean, which is her family and friends. Jean lives with her wife, Carrie, and their dog, Eddie. I asked Carrie to tell me something about Jean, and so she shared the following about her. She says to me that Jean is the bravest, most courageous person that she has ever met. She said that while Jean is incredibly strong, that is only until she sees a bee, and then she suddenly dances a jig as fast as she can to get away. Regarding Jean's family, you may have heard that her mother came to be known as the mother of women's judo. That's Rusty Kanokogi. I never had the pleasure of knowing Rusty, and I'm sure she was a badass. But if I need someone whose fight has no quit, then I'm riding with Jean. Not only is Jean a fighter who makes Rocky look like he could try harder, she has a great sense of humor and a never-ending generosity. Although I never met Rusty, I did have the pleasure of meeting Samurai Roy, who is Jean's dad. It's pretty clear that apples don't fall far from the tree. Jean has a heart bigger than the Twin Towers and a relentless drive for the health and wellness of first responders. She is selfless, caring, loving, and kind. Jean is a good soul and a good human. Our world would be a better place with more Jeans in it. Some of you may know why Jean is not here to receive the award in person. Well, this past Tuesday, Jean had surgery to remove a tumor near her brainstem as a result of her 9/11 service. So far, the news is good, but her recovery will be long. So let's take a moment to honor and pray for Jean, one of the most courageous people I have ever had the good fortune to meet, and someone who needs to keep saving herself so she can save others. I'll read to you the Misha Berach. This is the Hebrew prayer for healing. I'm a bad Jew, so I'm going to read it to you in English. Jean would appreciate that. May the one who blessed our ancestors, patriarchs Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, matriarchs Sarah, Rebecca, Rachel, and Leah, bless and heal the one who is ill. Dr. Jean Kanokogi, daughter of Rusty and Roy, may the Holy Blessed One overflow with compassion upon her, to restore her, to heal her, to strengthen her, and to enliven her. The One will send her speedily a complete healing, healing of the soul, healing of the body, along with all the ill among the people of Israel and all humankind, soon, speedily, without delay. And let us all say,